employees in the Teamsters Union has sued transportation company Keolis. Keolis operates RTC in Reno. Valentina Bonaparte spoke to both sides of this. Valentina, what did they have to say?
The union says the transportation company Keolis is putting drivers and passengers at risk because they are not requiring the use of masks. The transportation company says there are many reasons for why people don't have masks on, and they also say they don't hire drivers to be enforcers.
It's just like going to the grocery store, Costco, or going out to the bars that are reopening, or a restaurant. You need to wear a mask. What's the difference than a transit system where you have 20,000 passengers a day?
In a lawsuit filed on September 11th, Teamsters Union says the transportation company Keolis allows passengers to ride the RTC buses without wearing a mask on a daily basis, and they asked the company to require that all passengers wear a mask in order to maintain a safe workplace.
I would like to see that the driver's actually asking the passengers to wear the mask, and it should be no mask, no shirt, no service.
But Keolis General Manager Abul Hassan says it's not that simple.
The context and the purview of being law enforcement is nowhere in the job description of what we hire operators to do.
He says, according to Governor Sisolak's Directive 24, there are situations when people don't have to wear masks, such as homelessness or if they have a disability.
The issue here is that there are protections, and we have to respect those protections.
He says drivers should not be using personal judgment to decide who rides and who doesn't.
That is not the mechanism by which we were hired. That is not what we were hired to be able to do, and frankly, we're not qualified to be enforcers. That is what RPD is there for, that is what the Sheriff's Department is there for, and we truly do rely on them for enforcement mechanism.
But Union President Gary Watson says there are many people who do not fall into groups exempted by the directive.
I guess the question goes back to what are they doing to facilitate some of that with a lot of the other passengers that aren't homeless, aren't under the age required in the directive, or don't have the ADA requirements.
He also says Keolis should not be writing up drivers who are enforcing the governor's mask order. But the transportation company says they are writing up employees who are not following policies.
We are writing up individuals who are failing to follow the CBA, which is the collective bargaining agreement between the union and the company.
And we also heard from OSHA. They say they do not have jurisdiction over working conditions in public highways in our state. Covering the story, Valentina Bonaparte, 2 News.
Well, you might think it'd be harder to quit smoking when you're stuck at home and maybe stressed. One woman